doing this strictly on the basis of me saying what I am, and no one can change this. I'm Kerry Moynihan, and I hope to one day be a physical anthropologist, a writer in this field, and to be a restaurant owner. Those are the things that I want to do with my career in terms of making money. I had a brain injury for years of my life from a pilocytic astrocytoma, hydrocephalus, and a series of bacterial infections from all of those issues that gave me a lot of mental and emotional brain damage. So I was unable to communicate a lot of the time what I felt. I wasn't able to put into words what I was thinking, and for this reason, yes, it would be very easy to get me to have sex with somebody, even if it was against my consent. Very, very simple. Although I do admit that, yes, I did live a very rampant lifestyle for about 18 to 21 years old. Doesn't matter, really. I'm saying right now it's strictly because I had brain damage, and it's not because of any reason other than that. I had a brain injury. So I understand that there's people that just don't care. They don't care that I had a brain injury, and they don't care that that's the reason I was acting the way that I was. But I'm telling people right now, all of this stuff about saying that I wanted to be like all of these different things that were just hobbies and things that I was doing because I wanted attention. The closest thing that came to what I actually wanted to do in terms of anything involving the media that didn't have to do with my brain injury and causing me to look for attention was probably the sports broadcasting, which I have outgrown in terms of wanting to do that as a career. So I don't really see, I understand that there's absolutely no empathy for me at all. It's in terms of people that are trying to control my life and everything, and that's great, but it's not going to change my opinion of myself, or it's not going to change my opinion of myself. It's not going to change the fact that I've overcome all of these things. You take a step out your door, you start making life about money and a piece of fat hanging from your body, you're going to be a lot happier. I don't value people based on how they look. I never did. I really don't see people that way. I see them as very unique, complex individuals, and it's kind of ironic how I'm the atheist and I don't believe anything without evidence, and yet I seem to believe this more than people that claim countless times that there's some kind of God in the universe that uniquely created them, and yet they limit themselves and their whole worth to how they look or a piece of fat hanging from their body. Like, I never viewed guys that way, ever. I never view women that way. And no matter how much that brain injury hindered my ability to communicate that or communicate what I wanted for myself, that's done. That's over. I've overcome those things. I've progressed. Just like life has evolved. We evolve from things. We don't stay stuck in the same stagnant area for all time. It's very important to me. And that's the way life is. That's the way life works and progresses. Speaking of jokes that I've made, but I always, it's very important to humble yourself to the creation of life and the creation of the universe. It's very, very important. My life is about me. Everybody else's only individual life is about them, and it doesn't involve controlling people. You want something for yourself, it's completely up to you. It's not up to anybody else or using anybody else. And I won't ever view anybody that way, ever. And I'm not gonna pretend anymore that I do view people that way, ever again in my life, because I don't have to have sex to compromise for a brain injury. I don't have to be on drugs and alcohol to compromise for a brain injury. Those things are in the past. I've progressed from them. I've been lucky enough to have the ability to overcome those things so that my brain injury doesn't define me anymore, my communicative skills, ever. And I'm happy to be that way. I value people now. I value so many things now, and I'm going to continue to be that way and progress with those attributes. I'm going to continue to value myself. I'm going to continue to value other people in terms of whether or not they build me, whether or not they support me or not, all the time.